Imagine this. You're out on your own, and suddenly you feel a presence. That split second, your confidence and preparedness could make all the difference. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're covering the top 5 best handguns for women's self-defense. Designed for those who want to feel not just safe, but empowered. Whether you're just starting out or looking to find the perfect fit, these choices will help you feel ready for anything. So, before we dive into these top picks, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's keep you armed with knowledge and confidence. Alright, let's jump right in. 5. SIG P365. If you've been following me for a while, you've probably heard me mention the SIG P365 more than once. The SIG P365 is one of the most popular concealed carry options for women on the market today. This gun recently launched a new .380 version, which has reduced recoil compared to previous models. This feature allows for smoother follow-up shots, yet you still get a 10+1 round capacity. Regarding the safety of the gun, rest assured, all the guns in my list for today have been thoroughly safety tested. Next, I want to talk about the slide of this gun. The SIG P365 slide is famously easy to operate. While not quite as effortless as Smith & Wesson's EZ, it's still highly manageable, even for those with weaker hand strength. One unique aspect of this gun is the trigger. When you hold the SIG P365, you'll likely notice the trigger sits a bit far out, but it's not difficult to handle since it's a compact pistol, and typically the smaller the gun, the higher the recoil. One feature I love about this gun is its included accessories. It comes with a night sight and is optics ready, so you can mount an optic lens if you wish. Very convenient, right? However, a point of caution I'd like to mention, especially for women using this gun, is its rather strong kick. With an average recoil force of 4 to 5 foot-pounds with 9mm rounds, some may find it challenging to control, particularly if they have less grip strength. With a price ranging from $250 to $499, this is indeed an excellent choice, isn't it? Consider getting it for your mother or wife for personal protection. 4. Ruger Security 380. If you're looking for a gun in a slightly lower price range, the Ruger Security 380 is definitely the top choice I'd recommend. This is the .380 version of their 9mm model, and they've made some upgrades to it. It's actually quite a lightweight handgun, with a 10-round magazine, and I believe you can also get extended magazines for it. Look at this. It's chambered in .380 ACP, but the slide seems really easy to rack. This version doesn't have built-in optics, though I imagine they might be working on an optics-ready option for the Ruger Security 380. One impressive design feature that stands out to me is the slide serrations. They look really sharp. This would be an ideal choice for lightweight concealed carry enthusiasts. With a price range from $243 to $299, it's very affordable, don't you think? However, as with any gun, there are always limitations. As I mentioned earlier, this gun uses .380 ACP rounds, which can produce more recoil than expected. This might impact accuracy, especially for beginners. 3. Walther PDPF. What name will appear on our list today? It's the Walther PDPF, where the F stands for female. The Walther PDPF is the most compact model in the PDP line, originating from the P99, and its compact design makes it an ideal choice specifically for women. The idea behind the PDPF is to slim down the grip and reduce the distance to the trigger, making it more suitable for women, or those with smaller hands. Although in reality, few people find it too slim or hard to grip. The grip on both the PDP and PDPF is the same width behind the trigger, but the trigger reach on the PDPF is shorter by 1/4 inch. The middle section of the grip is about 1/10 of an inch thinner, and the rounded backstrap has been replaced with a gentler curve. Even with relatively large hands, I find the PDPF comfortable and easy to control. During rapid-fire drills, I can keep the red dot within the small window of the RMR sight and still stay on target, a challenge with many compact 9mm handguns. I can also maintain speed and accuracy on an IPSC target from 25 yards. The gun has a full-size trigger guard, so those with longer fingers don't need to worry about bending their fingers to fit a smaller trigger. If you're used to micro-compact pistols, you'll appreciate the feel of the PDPF. The PDPF slide has deeply cut serrations angled forward, making it easy to grip but not abrasive when drawing from a holster or against clothing. The front and back edges of the frame, as well as the area around the ejection port, are beveled. I love the balance between ruggedness and the smooth lines of this slide. It offers the necessary grip while maintaining an elegant look, as if sculpted by a meticulous German craftsman, one who carefully removed all rough edges or sharp corners. For me, this is truly a flawless choice. With a price around $600, it might be a bit higher than average, but I'm confident that when you receive it, you won't be disappointed. 2. Beretta 80X. Ranked second on today's top list is the Beretta 80X, one of the best options for concealed carry in recent years. After having the opportunity to hold an 80X at the recent SHOT Show, I found it to be an exceptionally well-crafted firearm with many great design choices. Therefore, I almost immediately reached out to Beretta to borrow a review model. I'll let you in on a secret. This is a gun that impressed me from its appearance to the values it delivers. As I mentioned, the 80X Cheetah immediately struck me as a very well-designed gun. Besides obvious modern improvements like the optics-ready slide and accessory rail, there are other subtle changes worth appreciating. The 3-dot sight system is excellent. The new Vertec grip angle feels very comfortable, and the DASA trigger is one of the best I've ever shot, even though I don't typically get enthusiastic about triggers. The double action pull is indeed long but very smooth, while the single action is incredibly short and crisp. The reset is very short, making quick follow-up shots easy, and when using the decocker, it shortens the length of the double action pull. This is definitely the best way to carry it since you still have the safety of a heavier double action trigger, but with half the travel length. The blowback action leads some to describe the gun as somewhat snappy, but I felt it shot softer than similar models I'm familiar with. The grip is large enough to fit all my fingers comfortably, and the trigger guard is flat, allowing the use of my support hand's index finger for added control. This technique is rarely popular anymore, but I find it useful with certain guns, and I'd categorize the 80X in that group. At the very least, it gives me better control than a traditional two-handed grip, especially given the gun's compact size. The slide also has well-textured front serrations, combined with a relatively light recoil spring, making it much easier to rack and inspect. This ease of operation is another reason why the new Cheetah model appears well-suited for those with limited hand strength. The design contributes to strong mechanical accuracy, and Beretta has redesigned the magazine for more reliable feeding of hollow points. For a defensive firearm, this is crucial. I didn't have hollow points on hand to test, but I've heard that the 80X can handle nearly any type of ammo you load into it. Disassembly is as straightforward as with any other classic Beretta, with an excellent finish, and the gun has been nearly 100% reliable with the 200 rounds of Magtech 95-grain FMJ I tested. Alongside the advantages I've mentioned, browsing a few forums, I also found some mixed opinions on how certain features translate to real-world use. Some reported that the hammer doesn't drop when in the half-cock position, while others said theirs did. The only question is how the gun would operate when this position is engaged. From my personal experience, the model I tested was excellent. What's your experience with this? Let us know in the comments below. At the price of $649, this might be an option worth considering. 1. Ruger LCP Max. And the top handgun for women's self-defense I'd like to introduce today is the Ruger LCP Max. I had the opportunity to try out this gun since the end of 2021, and so far, I've fired nearly 1,000 rounds through the LCP Max, mostly full metal jacket rounds, with a moderate amount of hollow point defensive rounds. The LCP Max is the third generation in the LCP .380 ACP line. The original LCP was quite good, and the LCP2 improved upon it significantly. So, is the LCP Max even better? The answer is yes. The most notable difference is a significant increase in magazine capacity, from 6+1 to 10+1 and even 12+1 with a slightly longer magazine. The ergonomics have been slightly refined, though the dimensions are nearly the same as the LCP2, adding just 0.4 inches in height and 0.06 inches in width. This means that most holsters designed for the LCP2 will also fit the LCP Max. The gun's ergonomic design offers a comfortable and secure grip. The LCP Max has a slightly more curved and refined design compared to its predecessor, the LCP2, making it suitable for medium-sized hands. I can fit my fingers comfortably on a P365, but with the LCP Max, I opted for a pinky extension. This minor increase in length is worth it for the shooting experience and doesn't print under a t-shirt. However, if you have larger hands or want a bit more space, you can opt for the 12+1 magazine. The sights are very good for a compact, affordable handgun. The front sight is tritium with a clear green outline, while the rear sight is flat black and not too deep. The grip texture is just right. It provides enough hold for accurate shooting without being too harsh. Ruger understands that many of its users will carry this gun in a pocket or IWB, inside the waistband, with this design. For any gun, safety is a top priority, right? When testing accuracy, I stood 7 yards from the target and found it challenging to maintain consistent groupings on paper targets when using .380 ACP rounds from brands like American Eagle, Blazer, Federal, and Horn 80. Results ranged from 3-5 inches with a steady firing pace. When I fired faster at steel targets, the grouping widened, but still fell within an acceptable range if facing an attacker. If you're within 3 yards, the distance encountered in most confrontations, you can aim accurately at the target. As for reliability, the LCP Max had malfunctions with Silver Bear steel-cased ammo, so unless you really want to save money or practice malfunction drills, stick to brass-cased rounds. Lastly, at a price around $399, this is genuinely the most affordable option among the 5 handguns I'm introducing today. Thanks for watching our countdown of the 5 best handguns for women's self-defense. I hope this guide has helped you find the right fit. Remember, confidence and comfort are key in self-defense. If you have questions or thoughts, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.